Wow, you assisted in an operation on your first day here? You must be good.
No, it's the doctors who are good. I'm just fortunate to be working with them.
Sounds like you work well with them. In my case, it depends on who I'm assisting. I get along with Dr. Everett, but Dr. Tsuji, on the other hand...
Oh, forget I said anything. By the way, Ms. Newman, about the operating room's support system.
Oh, call me Leslie. Everyone else does. Now, it's our responsibility as nurses to manage the support system. It'll probably take some time, but once you get used to it, you'll be able to update an E-chart in a snap. Want to give it a try in a vacant OR?
I'd love to.
Regarding this new disease, which has tentatively been named stigma, we received a report from the National Security Council and have begun an independent investigation. Its threat level is unknown, but I can say that the pathogen possesses astonishing mobility. It was unclear whether it even existed until now, but the Wilkins case put an end to the debate.
And we are basing that assumption on the testimony of our two new doctors, yes? Oh, pardon me. I'm Kanae Tsuji, a surgeon here. It's nice to meet you both.
You're absolutely correct, Kanae. While the information provided by Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock is highly reliable, our own investigation at Concordia also validates the theory. And it's worth noting, Professor Wilkins was conducting all the research on his own, without help from other doctors.
We spent less than a month there following our transfer from Alaska. But during that time, the professor seemed somewhat paranoid about an information leak.
To be honest, I'm surprised there was a leak, no matter how small.
The NSC never tells us their source of information. I bet the military is involved in it somehow.
Let's try to make do with the information we have at hand. At this point, the research can no longer be left exclusively to Wilkins. It's now the concern of our entire organization.
What?
Prior to your transfer here, we received reports of suspicious cases from various countries. We've already discussed those cases in a previous meeting. The pathogens in question were confused with various parasites, so nothing was conclusive. If any new cases occur, they should now be reported to Caduceus International.
It's unfortunate, though, that Professor Wilkins' data was destroyed. And by an unidentified assailant at that. Am I the only one here who feels uneasy about this?
We're hoping that the professor's still alive.
From now on, if any new cases of stigma arise here in the US, the patients will be transferred to this facility whenever possible. Both Health and Human Services and the National Security Council have agreed to this. The operating surgeons will be Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock. Their prior experience dealing with stigma will be invaluable. I personally stand behind them, 100%. The rest of you will be invited to witness their expertise very soon.
I look forward to seeing the infamous healing touch.
That was a little unexpected. What have we gotten ourselves into, Marcus? Were you as shocked as I was by what they already knew?
Not really. A doctor considers any and all possibilities.
Well, I, for one, am surprised. I had no idea there was data on stigma, other than what the professor had collected.
Well, we've got more important things to worry about. We're leaving for the tech department tomorrow morning at 8, right?
Yes, so don't be late.
All right, then I'm gonna go home and get some sleep.
Doctor, we just received an emergency request for help.
What happened?
There was a big accident on the freeway. More than 30 people are in serious condition. The request came from the state hospital.
Now I feel right at home.
Elena, can you let them know that we'll accept the patients?
No eye response, incoherent speech, decerebrate posture, E1, V3, M2. He's under 8 on the Glasgow Coma Scale. He's in critical condition. The patient has taken considerable damage to the right half of his body, and his lungs may be at risk.
He's definitely in bad shape.
The exact locations of his injuries are difficult to determine right now. His vitals aren't stable either. Please hurry, but be careful.
There's no time to lose. Let's begin immediately.
Okay, let's get started.
Beginning the operation. The patient's condition has worsened since his arrival. Please operate quickly. Begin by treating the external wounds.
The external wounds have been treated, but I assume that it can only be worse on the inside. Let's open him up and begin treating his internal organs.
I'm confirming interior wounds and the presence of foreign debris. Let's keep an eye on his vitals and treat everything we can. This wound can't be sutured like this.
You'll need to use the forceps to hold it closed temporarily. Hold one side of the... Please suture it quickly, or the wound will open again.
That should do it for this area. Now to move on to the others.
Use the magnification tool to change where we're looking. There should be other injuries nearby.
Beginning the operation. The patient's condition has worsened since his arrival. Please operate quickly. Begin by treating the external wounds.
The external wounds have been treated, but I assume that it can only be worse on the inside. Let's open him up and begin treating his internal organs.
Confirming interior wounds and the presence of foreign debris. Let's keep an eye on his vitals and treat everything we can. This wound can't be sutured like this.
You'll need to use the forceps to hold it closed temporarily. Hold one side of the wound with a... Please suture it quickly, or the wound will open again.
That should do it for this area. Now to move on to the others.
Use the magnification tool to change where we're looking. There should be other injuries nearby.
The hemorrhage has formed. Use the antibiotic gel to treat it. Vitals are stabilizing. The patient should be all right for now. All right, let's close him up. Operation complete. Excellent work.
That was the last of the patients. The three of you can wrap things up now.
All right. Thanks, Leslie.
That was very impressive. If you don't mind, I'd like to assist you again sometime.
It's 3 a.m. Man, talk about a long day.
Well, this is what you wanted, right? To continue seeing patients.
Yeah, I guess that's the life of a doctor, no matter where you are. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.
Hey, don't worry. If we can survive in Alaska, we can survive anywhere.